What did I just say? Like seconds ago.
I realize now what you just said.
Seconds ago.
I realized what you said after I did it. Okay.
Seconds ago.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
It's okay. It's all right. We do whatever we want here and a lot about nothing.
It was recording.
I'm always recording. Listen, I'm perpetually recording.
Content.
Yeah. Content.
I understand.
Yeah, everything's content. We bake. We bike. Yeah. We bike. We wasn't here last week because I was balling out in Boston.
Somebody took a fabulous trip.
Balling out in Boston, Boston. Cool spot, man. Fuck with Boston. I'll let y'all know in a second. Before we start, let me know if you guys know where this is from because I heard it the other day. I remember it's one of my favorite songs. Victor might know it off rip, but Trey might have some trouble. All right?
I don't know about that.
No, I think you will. It's one of my favorite lines in the song. I heard it on the plane.
Oh.
Yeah. You know I'm cool as a motherfucker chilling in the cut, hella quiet with a loud pack. Since I'm a cool motherfucker, you think everything is safe till I ask you what a safe at. Come on, Victor.
I like
you sure? Come on, Victor. You know I'm cool as a motherfucker chilling in the pack, hella quiet with a loud pack.
I got nothing.
Since I'm a cool motherfucker, you think everything is safe till I ask you what a safe at. No?
So much profanity. Oh my God.
It's safe by Dumbfounded.
Wow. No way I would have got that.
Yeah. That's why I thought Victor would get it because he listens to Dumb.
When's the last time? Oh my God. When's the last time Dumb released a song?
That's what I'm saying. It's one of my favorite songs.
Easily 5 years.
Yeah, more than that. He was at Coachella recently.
I'm sure. Man, Korean Jesus is literally a staple in LA.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's what he is.
He has a mural in Koreatown.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
they have murals of the mans.
Yeah, facts. Shout out Dumbfounded, man. I listen to his podcast sometimes. Fun with Dumb.
Fun with Dumb.
Yeah, funny podcast.
Man has clout.
Oh, for sure.
Hella clout.
That's true. Yeah. I see the vision.
Hopefully, you all listen to a lot about nothing. I
see the vision.
I know we ain't released last week, but I did drop. Listen, I have been posting TikTok, son, and that's a lot for me. I did like 4 or 5 of them joints.
Proud of you.
That's a lot.
While you were on your trip?
No.
Oh.
Well, I took them while I was on my trip, but I posted them afterwards. Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. I did like 2 tutorials. I'm gonna do like an equipment one later. Listen, I'm trying, man. I did the reels.
I saw the one you did about when you were editing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. And I mean, those are only a minute, so it's nothing compared to how long it actually takes to edit. But just what I be doing for real. I thought it was pretty good. I don't know. I'm not a TikToker. That shit takes a long time. So
I'm not a TikToker yet.
At all.
I'm
not a TikToker at all. I'm probably not going to be one.
Gotta get the crazy backdrops.
Yeah.
Add some color. Yeah. Hair.
Takes 3 days to edit. Yeah. No.
Nice little bright orange.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. But I'll do what I can as long as you guys, just keep watching and follow us on TikTok at A Lot About Pod.
Strong.
Or, just follow all our social media at A Lot About Pod.
Also true.
Or, just go watch and listen to the podcast at aloutaboutpod.com.
At YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube. A Lot About Nothing podcast.
Or if you don't like our faces, you can listen on Anchor.
I think our faces
Anchor.fm/A Lot About Pod.
I like our faces, man.
Yeah.
I think y'all are pretty.
That's a biased view.
That is a very biased view.
I'm proud of it.
Okay.
Sucks for everyone who doesn't have that bias.
I appreciate your compliment.
You guys are pretty awesome.
I appreciate your compliment, man. Thanks, man.
You're very welcome.
You look great, too. I like your braids.
They look new.
Thank you.
Kinda, yeah.
They're fairly new. Like a day or two old.
Yeah,
they are
fairly new. Yeah.
2 days old.
See?
The eye.
You think we just shit on Trey? We know him. We know him for real.
That's facts. I love them immensely.
I know braids when I see him.
I know braids when I see them.
Speaking of Trey, this is Trey.
Not a guy, but
my name is Chris. This is Victor.
Hey, it's Victor. Hey, it's me.
Hey,
this is Victor. This is our names are going to be on the YouTube thing. You'll see it. You'll see it like go around. And
above or lower thirds?
Lower thirds, but I tend to move them above.
Okay.
Yours I move above because it usually doesn't look right on here.
Yeah,
so it's usually above your head.
That's a weird placement.
Yeah, weird placement. Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about some misinformation, like Trey's 6th toe. You don't know if that's true or not. I'm just saying stuff.
I'm not going to show you because I didn't lotion them today, so I can't even. I can neither confirm nor deny said allegations. So
yes.
Who said your 6th toe was on your foot?
Okay, I need y'all to stop. Now that's startling. Now I'm checking my body. Maybe I didn't know.
We know him like a book.
Maybe they know me better than I know myself.
See? Easy claps.
I feel you.
Talking about misinformation in the news today. No one really listens or watches or does research. And we're going to find out why. Probably not, but
We're going to talk about it.
We'll talk about it.
We're going to comment on it.
Yeah,
we're going to comment on it, really. That's about as far as
we're not experts. We just be saying shit.
We're going to comment on it.
We just be saying nothing.
That's true.
Huh? I'm looking at the camera for dramatic effect.
Oh, wait.
No, that's yours. This is mine.
There we go.
Did you get that, Joe?
I think so. Wait, what did I do?
Are you sure?
Dramatic effect?
No.
Over his head, like
I said we just be saying nothing.
Oh no, that I got that. And then I agreed. No,
okay,
I went with it. I got it.
Before we do that,
reference.
Before we do that, I'm gonna tell you guys how I'm doing. And
this is unfair. You took it from
about
me.
I'm gonna start first.
Well, you can't go first.
Jeez, go, friend. You got it, Chief.
No, this is
bad.
unfair. No, the guilt.
My bad.
This is reverse racism. No, don't do this. Please. Don't do this. Please, Chris, go first.
Is this violence in the black community?
This is black on black, right? Please don't do this, Chris. Please.
We're better than this.
I swear.
We're educated men.
Please go first. Save me. I can't do this. I can't handle this guilt. The weight is too much to bear.
Listen, I went to Boston.
Thank God.
And I stayed in Cambridge with my friend Christian. Shout out Christian. Follow him at Director Ramirez. He's the actual director. He directed the movie.
That's pretty
but why did you go to Boston?
I went to Boston because of this right here. You know what I mean? East, not west.
Oh, I thought you meant west.
That's strong.
If you know where that's from, west. Comment below if you know where that's from. Comment on our YouTube.
If you know where that's from, you're old.
Yeah, true.
You're welcome.
True. You're old.
You're welcome.
Free stickers if you know where that's from. West. But went to PAX East. It was really dope, man. I love Boston. I love the atmosphere. Like,
oh, dear
Party
God.
foul.
It's
Party
fine.
foul. You still drunk?
It's fine. I got a thing.
Oh, sorry.
Well, speaking of drunk, but I love the vibe. Like, I like the ambiance. Like, the scene is just me. Even though it's cold, I get to dress. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
I get to dress. Overcoats went crazy. Sweaters went crazy. Joggers. You know what I mean? The whole nine. So I don't mind it being cold, but you made it obvious by being like covert. You can open it, dog. It's fine. I got these little candies.
The deed is done.
I got these little candies from
Good segue, thank you.
From H Mart in Boston and Cambridge. If you're from Boston, you know where H Mart is.
They delicious.
I got these.
There's an H Mart in Orlando.
Delicious.
Yeah. Oh, is there? Mm-hmm. Oh, sheesh. I was wondering if there's one in Florida.
The more you know.
Come on, I would. Of course I would.
But these go stupid, boy. I was gonna get two, but I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna get fatter. So I got one. But yeah, went to PAX East, stayed in Cambridge with my boy. Very elegant place. We had a great time. I saw a lot of exhibits, man. The biggest exhibits are probably AMD and Intel, but there's a lot of, indie gaming, tabletop gaming. Trey would have liked it. Yeah, just a lot of games. I signed up for like 5 different giveaways for PCs, but the giveaways. I don't know yet.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, there's like 100,000 people signed up.
So
90,000 people, 60,000 people.
Bro, those odds ain't nothing to a gacha game.
Yeah, I mean, so I signed up. It's nothing to. If I get it, miracles happen. But yeah, it was really dope. People were cool. Not as much cosplay as I wanted to see, but there was some decent cosplays. I saw a really sick Reinhardt.
That's pretty dope.
I don't think I showed y'all that picture.
I want to see some Space Marines, man. That's what I need to see.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to MegaCon. I'm hoping I can see some Space Marines there.
Yeah.
Especially with all the 40K games coming out in the last few years and in the years that are coming up.
I think it's Reinhardt.
I'm extremely excited for that.
Sick, right?
Nice.
Yeah. I think it's Reinhardt.
It has flames.
Right? Yeah,
with the mask.
Yeah.
It's classic.
From Overwatch.
That's classic.
I'll put it in the YouTube for you guys to see. Yeah, this was sick. But
what is that? Jesus Christ. Oh.
What's that? What's that, dude? Ed, I missed you, man. I haven't seen you in a while.
Dad?
I'm good, man.
That's my dad. He's pretty cool. He's over there. Look at him. Coming from work.
Yeah.
Doing the Lord's work.
Yeah.
He's not doing the Lord's work. We're not like missionaries.
Yeah.
I mean, he's doing IT, which for America at this time in technology, that's the Lord's work.
Ed was in one of our episodes.
Indeed.
Yeah. I forget which one. I think it was a cybersecurity episode.
Indeed.
Yeah. But yeah, PAX was dope. Cambridge was dope. My homie Christian met the people from G4 TV. I don't know if you guys, if you're old enough to remember G4.
If you know G4,
free stickers if you remember
you
G4.
definitely old.
Yeah. It was the 20th year anniversary. So he pulled up on them. We were at the Omni Hotel. We went bar hopping. Had a lot to drink.
Damn, the Omni.
Yeah. We went bar hopping there, and then we went to, he pulled up on him. We talked to him for a little bit. He came back to the bar. He's like, yo, I'm going to buy a round for everybody. Everybody was there. It's like 4 or 5 people. Mm-hmm. Bought a round for him, and then we went to their panel the next day. He shouted them out in front of the crowd. It was really dope. Fun time. You know Gina Darling?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know she was on G4.
Yeah, that was because before she used to do a lot of solo stuff on her own channel.
Right.
That
on
and
YouTube, right? Yeah,
YouTube and like modeling and stuff.
Yeah. I knew that. I knew her from like JK.
JK News.
Yeah, I knew her from JK. I didn't know she was on the G4. She was there. I'm like, oh snap.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, and I talked to her afterwards. It was really dope. It was fun. Well, I didn't talk to her. Ingrid talked to her. I was just there. I thought to myself, maybe I should take a picture. But I'm like, I don't really care that much.
That's fine.
Yeah, I don't care that much. Gina was cool. But I wasn't there to see her. I'm like, oh my God, it wasn't that big a deal. I thought it was really cool though, because I didn't know she was on G4. But it was really fun, man. I got some souvenirs. I got some mugs. I got this hat. You know, everything's expensive, so I had to be,
Had to ration it.
Yeah. I'm affluent, but not that affluent.
Strategic. You got to be strategic with them purchases.
Had to. I wanted to get the beanie, but I'm like, is it gonna really fly here in Florida?
No, not the summer. If it was like PAX winter.
Right. Well, PAX West is in Seattle.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about that one. Actually.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
I'm thinking about that.
You know when that is?
I forget.
I've been to that one.
You been to that?
I've been to that one.
How do you feel about that one?
Yeah.
Same thing? Yeah, I might go to that one. We'll see. But yeah, PAX was dope. As for me, myself, and I'm feeling good. A little bit somber, but that's just how life is with me sometimes. But all in all, things are good. Nothing to complain about. Feeling, a little bit somber.
Any specific reason?
Nah.
Just that
just
mood?
Life, man. Yeah, just that mood. Yeah. Just that mood, man.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get it for sure.
Yeah.
Troy, how are you?
This is unexpected. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm doing quite well.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not trying to cut anything short. I'm actually excited for the topic today.
Oh, really?
It's politics. So
yeah, let's go.
I'm really about it. So I'm excited for the topic today. I'm excited to be back and see you guys. I feel like it has been a while, and I miss y'all, man. All my kind of my best friends. So I miss you.
Same. Same.
Good to see you, man.
Hey, keep it together for,
it's okay,
for him.
It's okay.
For him.
Come on,
sorry. Yeah. I'm just been feeling really vulnerable lately.
It's okay, man. It's okay. That's why we're here. That's why we're in this circle.
Yeah.
This is the brown table. This is the brown table.
Right.
We're here to talk to each other.
Yeah,
share those emotions. Power to the people.
Listen, Will and Jada, sign us. Brown table talk. Come on.
We'll do it. Hey.
Black people, brown table talk.
It's here.
Hand in hand.
It's here. Come on.
Entanglement free.
Entanglement free.
Indeed. I don't know.
Because we are faithful men.
Yes. Indeed we are.
Indeed we are.
Indeed we are.
V-Money, how are you, friend?
Good. Can't really complain.
But we really can't we?
Sleepy.
Per usual?
No, usually he's tired. So this is different.
No, exactly.
Yeah,
I'm tired.
Different. He's sleepy this time.
I'm sleepy because I haven't been getting any sleep, but that's by choice, not by unfortunate circumstances.
Okay. Nice.
There's some work. A lot of work that I'm doing during the week.
You gotta work.
So in order to make time for my hobbies, I try to cut some sleep.
Yeah. I'm with you.
So
I'm with you, bet.
But other than that, all good.
Sick.
Speaking of work, no.
Oh, I'm about to say good news.
I mean, the good news, there's part of the team flew out to Houston to see the big client.
Progress. Oh, yeah.
Progress.
Positive vibes all trip. So
nice.
That's
Much
good.
Positivity.
Nice.
And then have an expo.
Sick, bro.
The Tampa Build Expo coming up in 2 weeks.
Nice.
So I'll be in Tampa.
Nice.
That's awesome, man.
Tampa, Victor's going to be inside you. Shout out our guy, man. The
Yo.
only thing I regret, actually, I regret not bringing my stickers because I thought to bring them. And I was just going to paste the motherfuckers everywhere. But I forgot them. And I was in the bathroom at PAX and I saw someone leave their card for their podcast. I'm like, this could have been me.
Stickers. That could have been me.
I was so mad, bro. I'm like, damn, this is such a great opportunity. All these weebs would listen to our shit.
It's really what to be done.
Especially because our logo is sick.
It is pretty sick.
Come on.
I approve personally.
Yeah, I regret that.
It's okay.
It's okay. Opportunities will
The
come.
future is there.
Yeah,
I
opportunities
plan.
will come.
Give me some, my bro. I plan.
You gotta
to bring him
capitalize,
to a
too.
MegaCon.
Yeah.
You got all your marketing right now should just be clips of the anime episodes we did.
Oh, facts.
Just start capitalizing.
Super facts.
That's true. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't wrong.
Yeah.
You ain't wrong.
Talk to me, Trey. What's an IQ, bro?
Oh my God, an IQ. Thank you for asking, because it in fact requires me to ask you an interesting question. And again, the IQ is asked by one of the co-hosts, and of course, the others don't know what the question is, and they have to answer off the dome.
This is facts.
So it was like my most dramatic reading of that. But anyways,
Yeah.
I have 3 here, and I actually kind of want to ask all of them.
Okay.
They totally-
Yeah.
they totally
God
fit.
Yeah,
damn.
it's different
Okay.
today.
This one's simple because
We got time, babe. Listen,
kinda
I
like
told you, I got a dummy battery for the camera. Ain't no worries.
bless. So this one's easy because I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be too crazy. Have you guys ever dealt with a hitchhiker?
Yes.
Kinda.
Oh, kind of.
So someone tried to hitchhike. I don't know. Is it?
Well, that
it
means
still-
dealing with them. That's dealing
Well,
with them.
is it still hitchhiking if like you're going to your car and someone asks you for a ride?
That's
like-
definitely not hitchhiking.
A random stranger asks you
Nah,
for a ride?
that's asking for a ride. I think hitchhiking has to be like you're currently in transit to a place, and side quest, a new person
Okay.
then asks you to do something.
Jumps in front of your car.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Not necessarily jumps in front of your car. Oh my
Right.
God.
'Cause
Oh
that
my
would-
God. What are you saying?
I wouldn't be here.
That's not what hitchhiking is.
Well, I
But-
mean, you would stop.
You would
Would I?
stop. Yes.
Yeah, I'd stop.
I'm in a truck, so I would try to stop.
Yeah, I'd stop.
But I would try to stop. My foot would be on the brake.
Right.
Doesn't
Inertia.
mean it would stop.
Inertia is a thing. Yeah.
Science exists, so we'll see how that goes. But
Okay. If that's the case, then no.
okay.
But I've had strangers try to ask me for a ride. I've said no. Stranger danger. Victor, on the other hand, has
Yes.
yes.
There's a guy side of the street road. I was with a homie. We were driving somewhere. I forget where. But guy was flying us down. It was like not a very fortunate area to be stranded either.
Oof.
So the guy waved us down and did like a pleading motion with his hands. And I'm like,
Save me.
Stranger danger.
I'm like, oh man, I really shouldn't do this. But I was like, all right, let me just see what he has to say. He's like, hey guys, I'm sorry, blah blah blah. My car is over there, blah blah blah. I ran out of gas. I just need a ride to such and such place. And then I'm like, all right, get in. Because where he needed to go wasn't far.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was
On the way.
like a mile or two away.
Yeah.
And I had a buddy with me. If I was alone, there ain't no fucking way I
big
would have
difference.
stopped.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
Ain't no way. So the whole time I was driving, guy was making conversation, whatever, obviously, and thanking me like, oh. In my back of my mind, I'm like, I'm gonna get murdered. I'm gonna get murdered. I'm gonna get skinned. My organs gonna be harvested. My family will never see me again.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But no, nothing happened. Buddy
Obviously.
literally, yeah. Buddy literally just needed a ride, so
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
it worked out.
It's
That's
the thing
wholesome.
is, it's so shaky,
Anticlimactic,
bro.
but
It's so shaky.
It's okay. That's good.
Because you want to be a good Samaritan, but then you don't know. It's hard to trust people in America. It's easier to trust people. I'll tell you what, bro. I don't know if you guys saw that show Old Enough on Netflix.
No, I heard that it's apparently controversial, but I didn't.
It's stupid. It's American thinking, right? So the
Yeah,
show,
what is it?
Basically, the show is about these kids who are like 2 to 4 or 5 years old going out on errands on their own. Their parents would send them on errands, like to the supermarket or go to grandma's house or go pick up something from somewhere.
Okay.
And they've done the work to teach the kids like how to cross the road, how to navigate places, what things are called.
This is
Yeah,
super basic.
and they've done the work, right? So this camera crew follows these kids around as they run these errands by themselves, and the kids have on like not protective gear, but like they have these bags that kind of show that they're like
Doing
alone,
a thing, yeah.
and like if they're crossing the street, this kid has a sign that I don't know what it says. It's in Japanese.
Okay.
Has a sign, and all the cars stop for him, and he crosses the road.
Yeah.
And so
In a lot of countries, it's extremely normal for
it's
kids
super
to
normal
actually
stuff.
run
And
errands.
adults are like helping the kids. Like they
Yeah.
go to the supermarket, they're like, "Excuse me, I need this and this," and they're like,
Yeah.
"Okay." and they get together. The kid gives them money. Good transaction. Kid goes home.
Yeah.
Sometimes, I mean, they're kids, so sometimes they'll veer off and like.
But still,
yeah,
they get the errand done.
They get the errand done, and I thought it was the most wholesome show
It's
ever.
extremely wholesome.
Because more than anything, look at the people around them helping them. That's just normal.
People
No one's
want
like
to help them.
Yeah, no one's like, who are these kids? Why are this kid by himself? Because they're like, oh, okay, the kid's on an errand because he has a little bag and everything. You know what I mean? So the controversial thing I was watching on Trevor Noah today, I was watching a clip on YouTube.
Oh man, I gotta watch it now. Okay.
Yeah, well, Americans are like, oh, what is this absentee parenting? It's like, why is this kid like why are they going out by themselves? And I'm like, I'm like, this is such a Western thinking.
I like felt that would be the response, but it like still saddened me. That was obviously going to be the response from.
I'm like, what is this Western
very
thinking?
Western thinking. Like this,
it's
teaches
safer
them,
there, and they're like villages. It's not like they're in giant cities.
It has to do with like, frankly, the suburb area of like how America was made. Like we aren't close to these locations, so we're not comfortable sending people on errands because we're like 10 miles away from freaking stores,
and no one knows anybody in the neighborhood.
You don't know anyone. Like no one cares to anyone else. So.
It'd be simple if you knew it was little Timmy down the street who was like Jack's kid, Jack and Anna's kid who lived in 5404 Northwest.
Precisely.
You know, that you knew these things.
And we see this happening. I mean, in quote unquote ghettos, but you'll still have like if there's like affordable housing blocks, like because everyone is so close to each other, they know everyone, and so the kid, will go do things like right down the hallway or another person's because they're right there, and so it's proximity, but also proximity to the ability to handle your errands.
Right.
Stores are just so far from like residential areas. Sometimes it's not feasible.
And so these are the smartest motherfucking kids.
Kids are smart, man. Like
so intelligent.
Kids are smart. You have to give them, if you give them the credit and you give them the agency, like they can figure out a lot of the stuff around them. Honestly.
The most impressive one I watched was this one kid who was in like the garden or something with his mom and grandpa and grandma. His mom sent him home to make mandarin juice. Now he went home and he fucked around for a little bit, and then his mom called him. He's like, "Have you made the juice?" He's like, "Yes." And he's like, "No, you haven't." And he's like, "Mom knows that you haven't made the juice." And then he hung up and he went over and he made the mandarin juice. He didn't make enough, but he made the juice all together. Like he put in the syrup, he put in what was it? Something else he put in there, like I don't know, sugar or something. But he made the juice and he carried it back. He's like, "I'm here." I'm like, "I'm here with the juice." But it's like 45 minutes late. But he did it anyway, you know. And I thought it was really dope, man.
I'm telling you, like if a kid sees you do something, then you let them do the thing. In the future, they're then able to do it again. Right. Have more confidence.
Also independent.
They're independent. Like they can do it themselves. They're not scared to do it themselves. They can think for themselves. Yeah. If they live by themselves, they don't think it's weird to want to try to do the thing. You know, it's not scary for them.
I saw a kid pick a cabbage. You know how hard that is without a sickle? She went through the troubleshooting like motions, and she realized that I can turn it till it breaks but she didn't know that there was already one picked out, and she just had to go get it.
Oh my god!
But she just saw one, and she's like, "Oh, mom said I need this, so I'm gonna go get this." It was very matter of fact. And I'm like, this is interesting.
That's adorable.
Yeah. And I say all that to say you can't trust people too much in America. That's why you can't give someone a ride.
Yeah,
this was
I feel your worry on the hitchhiker.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, I mean it's especially like iffy down here since South Florida is like
there are people who actually will try and rob you.
100%.
Like it's definitely a known tactic.
Yeah,
police warn you about it. Like it is a known tactic in South Florida that people
either that or
especially near the turnpike.
Especially this area, it's like a rehab capital.
True. Especially here.
Yeah. So. Turnpike's right there. People rob you, whatever, get in their friend's car, hit the turnpike, and they're gone.
Out of there. Can't catch them.
They're gone. It's the rehab center of the world. There are people struggling with things, getting off of things.
Yeah.
Coming off. They're going to be in certain states of mind.
Yeah.
The struggles. Next IQ. Sorry, we got into it.
I had to. Listen, watch that on Netflix, man. It's called Old Enough. It's hilarious and it's cute.
That's a lot of weight to it. What's something invisible that you wish people could see?
Common sense.
Sheesh.
How would you want it to be able to be
giant
seen?
Fucking neon sign.
Oh God, we need to see that shit. We need like a bar, like common sense meter,
like billboards
above niggas' heads.
Giant glowing billboards.
Man,
oh my god!
When I tell you that would be perfect.
Yeah.
What would it's invisible down that people need to see? That's a good question. Because I always want to think about the human condition. So I always want to think about something relating to humans. But you know what? Wind. I wish you could see wind.
If it was like just thin gray wisps,
Yeah,
that you can like see the directions.
I think it'd be really chaotic.
Oh, it's extraordinarily so.
I think it'd be ridiculous.
Basically clouds, but
yeah,
like the outlines of clouds.
Yeah,
I guess.
yeah,
like
yeah.
wisping through air.
Yeah, what
That'd be sick.
What about like odor?
That's scary. That's scary.
Because I mean, if you think about cartoons, they depict the odor as like this green scent
wafting
through through the air, right?
Oh my god!
Like
no,
that.
because then that would count for farts also, and then no one
Oh
could
yeah,
ever
no
fart
one could
in
ever fart
secret again.
silently. Facts.
And if your perfume or musk is too strong,
and it's coming off of you,
when
you
does it become a smell that you can,
Yeah.
In America, first of all, we are hyper like into scents and smells.
Right.
Everything we have and wear has a smell on it. It'd be scary in America.
It would.
You guys remember in Avatar: Last Airbender when they have it's like a giant rideable, like what was it, mouse nose thing? What was a
What?
I don't even know. But it was a woman in Avatar: Last Airbender, and she had like not a giant gerbil. It's like a giant weasel. I don't know what it is, but it has tendrils here and it can smell things.
Okay.
And it can like do that and it like poisons you. Either way, it has a moment in there where it's like showing the aromas, and they're gonna kill me later because I suppose I should know this animal. But it's like a giant like badger mole or something, and it could smell scents, and each of the scents comes in as a different color. And so they end up fighting in like this secret perfume making place. And when they bust open the perfume vials, it's every possible color in all the different scents and all the different directions, and it's trying to smell things, and it can't smell anything, so it's blind because there's too many scents.
Too many
around it.
smells.
But it's all coming off of different colors. It's a rainbow of colors that you can see. So it ends up becoming this cool new way of seeing. I'm mad I can't remember the name of the freaking animal. I'm gonna say badger mole.
You have the internet right in front of you.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Anyways,
yeah.
but yes, that's that question.
I like
Scent's
that.
a good one.
Yeah, scent is a good one. But
that's-
the thing is, would there be different colors for different scents?
Possibly,
Because
hopefully,
if
preferably.
scent is one color,
It's a
Hopefully.
a
spectrum.
good scent can come off as green too.
I think like vision, it is a spectrum
Right.
of perception. So if we can see scent, I don't know. I feel like naturally it would come off as different colors. If that makes
Naturally,
sense.
right?
Yeah, hopefully, preferably.
Maybe God didn't allow us to see scents for a reason.
Find out now.
We'd be wilding out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I'll let you think about this one while I look this up. In one sentence, how could you sum up the internet?
Chaos.
I feel like I need an entire thesis paper.
In one sentence, how could I sum up the internet? I think the internet is a malleable and chaotic place. That's how I would sum it up. Because you can do whatever you want on there, but you also got to be careful. And you never know what might be lurking through the shadows of the Tor browser.
That's true. That's true.
You man's took it there.
But I mean, it's not even wrong though. Like that also
Or the
is
dark web.
that also is a problem about. There's definitely a dark web
Yeah,
there,
it's a
and no
dark
matter what
web.
we want to say, like kids, sadly, definitely be stumbling upon wild behind websites.
Yes.
And
Facts.
Google
Yeah,
exists,
yeah.
and incognito mode exists, so kids feel
Right.
super secretive and they feel like they can look up anything in incognito mode, because obviously if it's incognito
You know,
mode,
there's no way they're tracking
there's
your cookies.
no way anyone's tracking it. It's
Right,
completely
right.
deleted and no one
Yeah.
knows what I'm looking up, obviously.
Yeah.
Describe the internet in one sentence.
One sentence. Describe the internet. Not the band. Not the band. The network.
The culmination of humanity's innovation and destruction.
Oh, what a bar! I like that one better than mine. Actually,
That's really good. That's a song. That's a strong one. I feel like I should have been thinking about this question while you said that. The internet, free flowing access to information, good or bad. There's a comment in there.
good or bad, end
Yeah.
it there.
Yeah, and I'm ending it right there. That's just where it's at, because good or bad, y'all.
Good or bad.
And it flows directly into what our topic is today, which directly is going to address the spread of information and
Spread of
misinformation.
information and misinformation.
Yeah, man. I'm glad that is a topic, because I love talking about it, and frankly, I see how it affects people just because of where I work at the Spade Museum, and when I talk to people about, think about how information is spread, think about how propaganda spread for about a century and a half, actually going on 2 centuries now. There are people who still definitely believe you can rub the brown off of black people. You know, like blackface is a thing still happening that we're still like uncovering. People do occasionally as jokes. So like, misinformation is a very powerful thing, a very powerful tool, and if used appropriately, my friend, we see how propaganda works. Birth of a nation exists. You know, like how America is treated, it's in like every minority population, and then how we talk about it in history, and then how we look at our history textbooks, and how long we actually discuss the atrocities we commit, but then how much more time we spend on all of our successes and our victories and how we change the world. And America's done this for everyone. But also we don't talk about anything that has to do with our genocides of Mexican Americans. But anyways, we'll get on there. I'm sorry. Politics. Anyways.
Crazy, what?
Sorry, it goes in there. Anyways, guys, it's about news. It's about media. It's about accessing media.
Yeah.
Not necessarily social media, but news sources.
News sources.
So what are some of the favorite news sources that you guys actually
Good question. I think I only go to one news source for real. I don't really watch the news.
Okay.
But the only news source I go to is the BBC News. Because I think more than likely they're pretty accurate. Because a lot of news sources have agendas. So you can't really follow, like, you'll never see me on Fox.
Oh man, it never happened.
You'll never
it can't happen. It can't happen. It's not even. It's not even a news source. And
MSNBC
CNN is rich people's news. Like, I can't even describe it.
Yeah, I trust other people outside of America for news of America.
That's actually very fair.
Isn't that ironic?
I do think you shouldn't write it off completely, in the sense that there is some value in seeing how
their methods,
that point of view is being presented.
Mm-hmm.
It'll help you disseminate what's true or what's false with your own judgment.
I definitely don't follow CNN or Fox, but
I don't follow them either.
Will understand and look at certain clips as things come up. So like, you know, when news is happening, yes, I will look through the array of media to see how media is responding, right? But once we get to the lulls in media, then I'll go to my sources. Because they're doing the research. Right. I'll
Makes
go to
sense.
the channels I actually like to go to.
Yeah.
I have like several. I have like not several. I have like 5. But please, my friends, what else? What other channels do you, or what do you like to listen to? Or
predominantly I get my news from social media.
Samesies.
So
that's fair.
I don't.
Which is also very dangerous.
I actually do. Well, yeah. But that social media news is taken with a lot of salt.
Not even
strong,
a grain.
like Himalayan salt. Yes,
like
Himalayan.
a sack.
But usually the way it works is news on social media is what prompts me to focus in on what news I need to do my due diligence on.
I agree. The areas to actually go researching.
To focus in on.
Someone will,
like, what's trending, what's popping.
Right.
Why is it trending? Where are the sides of the reason?
And then do my research.
From there. Yeah. Because, I mean, too many times it's just a headline. People respond to the headline and no one clicks the article. It's right there. Twitter literally has a browser.
That happens a lot. That happens a lot.
Yeah.
People are just going full conversations, full arguments, full debates. No one read the article. They're just talking about the highlight, the name of the article.
Sheet in the comment sections all the time.
Yeah.
I think social media is a good news source. You just have to do your research. You must. Because things like, I don't know, like gossip, you can't take that credibly, you know? Unless you hear it and then the person comes out and like just slams it and it's like, no, this isn't true, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, gossip is all those magazines at the checkout line in stores and Walmart.
Here's a perfect example of it right now that's happening. I mean, I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial.
Oh, God, yes. Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a perfect example of misinformation there. When this first started, it was painted that Depp was the abuser.
Right.
Lost his
everything.
Lost his roles in a bunch of movies, including Jack Sparrow.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Like the thing that put him
on the map.
I shouldn't say that, but very famous.
Kind of.
For a new generation, put him on the map again, I should say. Okay. He was already a known character, but then, he hit Jack Sparrow, and Disney took over, and then, they made sure everyone knew what Jack Sparrow was.
And then, turns out, plot twist.
Dun-dun-dun.
Twist.
There's defamation and all
that jazz.
quote unquote propaganda.
She was wilding out, apparently.
So
Yeah, so she was the.
that's a perfect example right there.
She was
Big
the
example.
perp.
Yeah.
Perp.
Whenever
Perfect.
truth comes
Recent
out.
example right then and there. I don't know if you guys watch highlights of the trial or anything.
Oh, definitely.
I've seen some
have.
clips.
I definitely have. It's pretty damn.
And then the last audio recording, Amber, the Johnny Depp's
His legal team
team presented is like Amber talking like, "Go ahead, Johnny, tell the
I
world.
dare you to do it.
Yeah.
I dare you, the world. You, a white man, is being abused by blah blah blah."
Right.
Yep.
right.
Calls
see,
him out on
and
it.
see who believes it.
And then he's
Right,
like,
right.
"Okay, I will."
Well, there you go.
And then they're in the courtroom now. Like,
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow.
Now you're
Well,
stupid.
it happens. And
Yeah.
by God.
Yeah.
And like I will also say, like, the gravity of that situation is extremely important. I'm not taking anything away from it. I'm not taking anything away from the Ukraine situation. I'm not taking anything away from either of these situations. They're both important. Not taking anything away from everyone still reeling at the Will Smith, Chris Rock thing.
Oh God.
I understand. But it is peculiar that, yes, when we deal with the situation and we deal with like potentially this kind of a Me Too movement, like, sorry, it's for dudes, like, but it's a Me Too movement. Like, this is literally a toxicity, like, advantage of moment. And we're having this moment, yes, but we cannot ignore how much crap is not being talked about. Like, there's a lot going on with like what Elon Musk is doing to Twitter.
Right.
Like,
Right.
that purchase really matters.
It does.
And like, it's not even just, oh man, this is the first time this has ever happened. Like, no. This is a continuing trend of billionaires buying up avenues of communication and free speech, and like being the ones to determine it. And it's not necessarily saying Elon Musk is going to be this dude lording over all of our free speech. It's not saying that, but it is like a precedent to really acknowledge like billionaires are kind of claiming huge chunks of power
Right.
when
Right.
it comes
Right.
to the free ability of the citizens to like interact with each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah. That's
You
crazy,
know?
right?
Like, it's, I don't know, go for it.
Actually, I heard or I read a comment that said that Elon Musk's wealth really comes from his father, who apparently owned mines during apartheid era South Africa. Is that a fact? Because I don't know. This might be literally misinformation.
No,
I've
I've heard that.
I've
Yeah.
heard as well. I'm not going to sit here and act like I know Elon.
I haven't
personally.
done the research on that.
So I'm going
But
to research that for
That's even worse. Because I never really questioned where Elon got his wealth. Because I don't really delve into the business of billionaires. These niggas don't know me.
Right.
But now I think about it, like,
And then one more thing on this trial nonsense that's been going on. There's been a comment online that's been going around. I don't know if I'm sure you guys have seen it. It's like, why is this trial all cameras publicize everything while
the Ghislaine Maxwell one and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Epstein one
Epstein one.
one
completely
behind
dark.
closed doors.
so difficult to get any form of camera in there to talk,
Any form of information.
any form of information about it. Everything was behind closed doors. Man ends up dead. Ghislaine Maxwell, hush hush, barely even knew it was
We
happening.
don't even know what she's doing right now.
Dude, this Amber Heard thing is everywhere, all over America.
Yeah.
No one even knew the Ghislaine Maxwell thing was happening. We heard nothing about it. Barely any information came out about the women who were talking and actively testifying. Quiet. All we get are like
Interesting, right?
still pictures of the courtroom artists.
Right.
That's all we get
Right.
from anything that happened in there, man.
Who they
Blows my
protecting?
mind. Oh,
Who they protecting? What are they
blows
hiding?
My mind.
Come on, man.
Blows my mind.
Agendas.
Oh, of course. Apologies.
Agendas. Yeah. Is the newspaper antiquated? Can we no longer trust
Oh, not at
journalism?
all. LOL. The first EMP blast we get, we're screwed. Okay, we need newspapers again. All right, shoot, bro. If the sun hiccups too hard, we lose all of our energy. So like, dude. Newspapers are where it's at. There's a reason
I was watching Matrix.
they're still here.
Remember they had to hit MP to like get rid of the Sentinels.
Yeah.
Whoa,
That-
spoiler.
That reminded me about.
Wow.
Spoiler. Wow.
If you've never seen Matrix Reloaded,
Spoiler. My
get
God.
out of here, man.
It's only been like what,
It's like
20,
50 years,
20,
bro.
20 years.
Jeez. Yeah.
Sorry, but yes, we do the EMP. Yes.
But you're right. One EMP and it's donezo.
You
Going
know,
right back
like,
to paper.
It's gonna be freaking steampunk real quick, dude.
I'll tell you
So-
what though. I actually, we have the newspaper at work. We get it every morning still. And sometimes, because we have it on like a counter where everybody walks by.
Mhm.
Sometimes I'll pick it up and I'll read local news.
It's nice.
Yeah.
I like the local news.
Yeah.
It's important. Those are the people really telling like actual stories that just go under the radar.
Right.
You know,
Right.
like we don't hear about the homicides that are like happening daily.
Like in the neighborhood,
like all neighborhoods.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Like
the murders,
last couple
cheats.
months, there's been like dozens of shootings, mass shootings,
several shootings,
dozens.
Yeah, dozens all over like most states. And so like we're now like we need local news because I feel like a lot of people, thanks to current technology, a lot of us are blinded by national news, and a lot of national news a lot of times ain't really affecting us, sadly.
Yeah,
it's the local news. It's the local decisions that our mayor decided to do, because everyone around here support the mayor technically is now supporting the decisions the mayor makes, even if we don't really like them. So I'm not, by the way, I'm not saying I don't like the mayor. That's as an example.
Straight from mayor, 2025.
Dang it, stop playing.
2025.
Stop playing. But yes, we need local news.
So
that's how we learned about
so you're
KKK
saying-
lynchings, actually, is
right.
local
So you're
news.
saying newspapers aren't antiquated, rather?
I mean,
Like
they're not obsolete. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
They
Well,
are
fine.
They are gaining a place of, man, these are old, and man, we have better methods of sharing this information. Absolutely. But it, first of all, provides an excellent method for people who don't have all the technology to be making blogs on digitally. It helps people who, can just go research stories, come back with information, get the information to someone else who might be better at it.
What
Go
happens when the generation eventually shifts to where everyone is technologically
is
digitally attuned?
I think the closest example that I've seen is iRobot, where there is the super high level stuff directly above the same stuff that we never really felt like tearing down and building. And so I feel like,
So it's just going to be another social divide.
I feel like it's going to exist for the poor people.
It exists now.
Yeah, it exists now.
Without question.
For sure. And it exists for the poorer people, and preferably like freaking ham radios, like basic frequencies. Like I feel like it's going to continue to exist. I feel like it's always going to be supported. It's like bookstores. Like physical books are always going to be supported simply because there are going to be people who like the tactile sensation of reading an actual book. There are going to be, I feel like it's like a century from now before we're really worried about, man, no more newspapers and bookstores exist. Like maybe not a century, that's probably too long, but I don't know. The next 50 years, I don't see newspapers and bookstores going extinct. I see them still existing. Yes, they become antique stores, like old comic book stores we see in the freaking nooks and crannies of alleyways and whatnot. But I think they're going to exist. I don't think they're going to stop existing. They're going to exist. They're going to become antiquated, not obsolete.
Right.
They are still useful for people who, I can't afford the next iPhone 805 hologram technology. I can't afford that.
Yeah.
Where's my newspaper? So I can learn basic things.
Right.
Oh, cool. Now, our technology is to the point that maybe we have like nano paper, and it's literally like Hogwarts
I was just about
paper.
to say, like, are we done cutting down trees?
Right? So we
Yeah.
get to like just better paper.
Right,
Now
right.
the newspaper is super cheap and actually like recyclable.
Right.
And the pictures can move. So it is
Okay.
our technology gets there.
Yeah.
And it still is just, I don't know.
Just the art of the
maybe I'm
newspaper
optimistic.
might stay alive.
That's what I'm saying. The art of the newspaper.
And the art of journalism.
Yeah.
Right? Like
Right.
it is an art to me. Like
Right.
that form of journalism versus like Anderson Cooper. He put in the years, first of all.
Oh,
so
man,
I
Anderson's
came in.
GOAT.
That's what I'm saying. I came in like talk trash about him. Like, no, he
GOAT
put in the
Coop.
decades of just writing, then going out, then being recorded doing things, then live recording while being on site, then being the TV host, then being a host who still goes out at major events because he's now hosting. So you see like the steps to it. I don't think those beginning steps are going to go away. I think social media is getting everyone to the instant gratification phase. So everyone feels like they can be an artist doing simple things, but fam, it is hard to finish a lot of projects as an artist. So you do see a crap load of artists who are making really good sketches, really good, cool little mini designs here and there. Not a lot of them are successful. A lot of them are just doing cool things because they were told, wow, I can just do this and get paid. Okay, but did they also teach you the social media savvy? They teach you how to handle like basic IT so your account doesn't get hacked because you let go of too much information? Are you showing too much of your room? Do people now see your room too much because you're not caring about? So now there's like basic things they need to. Long tangent, but yes, we getting there. I'm sorry.
That boy say, peons to the art that is ethicus.
At ethicus art on Instagram.
Oh my
At
God,
ethicus
oh my
art.
God.
Check out my man's stuff.
I didn't say hi. I love y'all. But also check it out, please. I like my
crazy.
Instagram. I'm
Yeah,
trying to get them.
I mean, I still read the funnies.
That's what I like them.
in this
They are
universe.
funny, dude. Like
Yeah, they still read
comics, bro. Not everyone can
comics.
do a whole freaking web comic.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
helpful for like comics to have the funnies, like them there.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it's an art. I don't see why that art would have to go away. You know, I don't imagine all printing machines going out. Like those are just some cool machines.
Yeah.
There's definitely going to be a couple companies out there who are like, yes, for the last 2 centuries, we've ensured that this is the same method our great-great-great-grandfathers have used to print this paper. Those are companies that are going to totally exist.
Yeah,
There's going to be like 4 of them left in the country in like 50 years.
Now
But they're going to
antique,
exist.
Vintage.
Yeah, they're now vintage, and they're going to exist, though, and people are still going to look for, dang, do they still print newspapers somewhere? Where are they going to find? They're going to look for them.
We're going backwards. You know,
I'm so sorry.
things always come around.
They do.
Things
they
always
do.
come around because not everyone wants to wear like open, like the bell bottom type of pants.
Like
Everyone wants to wear
hieroglyphics.
baggy clothes. It always comes around.
Yeah,
Vintage is like
it's
the new thing.
Emojis.
called leet speak and emojis.
There you go.
Facts, though.
There
Honestly.
you go. How often do you read something and then find out later it's false? For me, like every day.
Often, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Almost every day.
Or if not false, they were dishonest. You know, not
Either
necessarily that is
false, dishonest,
Yeah.
or omitted certain.
omitted something so
Yeah,
important.
yeah, man,
That
facts.
obviously this isn't even
Yeah,
the real.
that's
truth
actually a
we should be
big
caring
one.
about.
Omitted like
information, yeah.
context.
Mm-hmm.
Omitted
A
context
lot
is
of
the big
people
one.
omit context and go for the J. Jonah
Sculpt it.
Jameson.
Yeah.
Freaking. No, this is what happens.
Right.
You know?
Sculpt the truth.
Speaking of misinformation, context is the biggest one that you lose, especially when you watch clips of things.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
lose all the context.
And now a lot
people
of
got in trouble just off clips.
a lot of clips now are also just text popping up. And no matter what people want to say, the text is going to be biased towards your internal monologue. So like you're going to read it as this is what happens when, or this is what happens when, and you're going to read that in your head.
Yeah.
Also based on the channel that you're reading it on. If it's on Fox, they will have the exact same meme-like setup of just text on a scene. But because it's Fox, I read it as like a disgusting, like horribly ignorant, terrible person. Sorry, Fox listeners.
Right.
Y'all trash though, but you know that's how I'm going to read it. I read it as people who are already ill-informed and are making assumptions and who have biases. But when I'm reading CNN, I read it from yes, and I'm of course from CNN, the hoity-toity. I know what's happening because we're paid by a bunch of people who are rich, but we know what's happening. So
Right.
I read them both from like
Yeah.
my assumed bias on what I think they are.
Yeah.
But that's also why I try to look at a bunch of different news sources. So I try and get away from having that bias.
Yeah.
I know I used to feel like that a lot because I was a like not news savvy. And so all you know about is like CNN and Fox. We're now growing up. We now have social media showing us how many more news sources there are. Now we can be just more knowledgeable on what's happening.
I take a lot of L's from news sources because I follow a lot of sports, mostly soccer and football, and basketball. And I listen to a lot of transfer news for soccer because a lot of times they tell you so and so is sold to this team. And I'm like, oh shoot! And
Oh
I'm like,
my God.
right?
Oh, no.
And I'm like texting my homeboys. I'm like, yo, y'all see so and so went to this team?
Yeah.
And they're like, yo, nah, he ain't signed for real. I'm like, word. And I go back and research. I'm like, oh, well, he didn't sign for real,
Block.
or he didn't sign yet.
Fake
Son
news.
of
There
a-
are so much fake news in the sports world. Biggest one was Adam Schefter announced Tom Brady retired, but he didn't actually retire yet. He did it like days before Tom Brady actually retired, and they killed him for that shit.
Oof.
Because the thing is, Adam Schefter is usually really reliable with his news because he's like one of the top football.
Yeah, so when that
pundits.
happens,
I mean,
automatically,
automatically they
Technically,
kill
he
him.
wasn't wrong.
He wasn't wrong, but it was too early.
got caught slipping.
Too early because Tom
That's rough.
he ain't said nothing yet, and so Adam, spilled the news. Spilled
Nah,
the
you
tea.
put me on the spot, Adam. Now I have to respond.
Now he has to respond.
I will say that when it comes to like, you read stuff and then find out it's false. It also depends on like the channels like you said, it depends on the channels you're looking at. Like I'm not some higher elevated being because of it, but I try to like look at like science channels or like a look at like NPR, Axios, or like Time, where they will usually talk about like discoveries more. Or like, yes, this archaeological find may change this. This change in the quantum field theory might mean that. So like like these articles where you don't go into it going, are they lying? Like, no. They're going into it already saying this is all a theory.
Yeah.
We hope we find something out. Here's our steps so far. Right. And so like those are automatically kind of better ways and better methods of journalism. It's acknowledging that there is still room for this plot to move. Not just, hey, something has happened. Oh my God. Hey, things are progressing. We don't know where they're going to progress yet, but this is where we are so far.
Yeah.
I like news like that, where it's hey, these are the facts we got so far. We're not telling you to go one way or the other, but this is what's happening so far.
You think you're better than us?
No,
Just listen to theories.
God dang it! Huh? With theories,
Just because you can say quantum.
See, that's what I'm saying, bro. I'm not even acting like I'm so scientist, but I'll stop it. I just like sci-fi.
Neil
okay?
Degrasse trade.
Stop, no. Bro, get Schwab on here, bro. We'll talk about the quantum.
Would be crazy. What are some factors that lead to that make misinformation like easy to like spread?
What make misinformation easy to spread?
What are some factors that make it easy to spread?
Just the
Access.
complete ease of
How quick it is to just press share.
Access.
Yeah, share.
Yeah.
Just press share. It actually is 2 clicks. No, it's one. No,
Nah.
it's like
Two
one.
clicks, two
one-
clicks,
like
two
2
clicks.
clicks. Yeah.
Because you have to press share
yes,
and then you have to
share
send it.
now
Yeah,
or something,
yeah,
or send
yeah,
now,
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the better question is say when is the best time to post misinformation. Do you think?
During war.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Propaganda is the
Okay.
best during war. Because that's when they gear you towards anything that happened.
You see that now
False
in Russia.
videos coming out. That's the first thing I thought about was war. Because even look at Ukraine. I mean, think about the Iraq war. What do we really know about what happened? You know, what's the truth? We have to dig for the truth. They bury the truth in propaganda, and especially like look at in Ukraine, mad videos of like things blowing up, but then it was like that was like 50 years ago in like another war.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So they can.
Things
We don't
just
know
come
the
up,
information.
and we don't know the real information.
The quality of the
'cause
video.
we're not there.
We can't always know if
You feel me?
it's just what the quality is now or if they
Yeah.
get something from the past.
You'll read stuff from random people that says, "Yo, this and they blew up this city," but then like people are like sheltered there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I will say not a pushback, but to add on to that, I will say it is when peace is preferred. That is when misinformation, or when peace is like desired, I guess that's the best time to do it, because that's when people are willing to believe more. Not just when it's wartime, because when it's wartime, like it could be good, it could be bad. It might be the plateauing moment of war where we don't realize we've been at war for the last 3 decades with like 5 countries, but we're so chill and privileged over here. We have Renaissance fairs and we're chilling, you know, we're having good old festivals and whatnot. We're at war still, but having festivals. Yeah. So it's like, I think when peace is preferred, because we're at war, we've been at war, but
yeah.
And that's not me saying like, no, they're not giving us misinformation now. They're just emitting misinformation.
Right.
But I think like when, like if we're at war actively, we're all dealing with terrible things, and then someone says, hey, this is our method to peace. What? We have a chance? Do it, whatever it is.
Right.
You know, and so then people might overlook what the consequences are as long as they can get back to peace. I feel like that kind of is like the whole law and order thing that a lot of, like in the past, like sadly, a bunch of Republicans were doing. Yes, we need law and order. We need law and order. We need law and order, which was code for like, yes, we need to commit to the war on drugs and the war on crime and the war on poverty, the war on everything that minority people are dealing with. Yes.
Oh, you know what's crazy?
Right.
I've been watching Snowfall.
What was that?
Snowfall.
Teach me.
Snowfall is a show about drugs in the black community.
Ooh.
But this guy
writing this down.
Yeah, this guy Franklin is working with the CIA, but they're selling drugs in America to fund a war in Nicaragua.
Yep.
Trying to like save the people in Nicaragua, but no one knows. They're just buying drugs off this guy Franklin, who's like a drug lord. Now he's like 21 years old, but he's like the leader, like a drug ring. But he's being used by the CIA.
Yep.
And CIA is using like 1,000 other people. It's really dope.
Yeah, man.
Actually. That's actually a great, actually a really great example of like misinformation.
That is it. That's yes. The entire
you have no idea what's
war on
actually
drugs.
going on. You're just buying drugs, but they're funding a war
in
in another country.
Yeah, man.
It's nuts. It's really good. I like it. You should watch Snowfall.
I'll check that out.
Lady,
Thank you.
Lady at work told me to watch. I had started it, but lady at work told me, "Yo, keep watching." I'm like, "All right, bet."
Keep watching.
Have you ever shared misinformation like knowingly?
Knowingly?
Not knowingly.
I have for sure, especially if it's funny. If it's funny, I'll share it.
I guess that's fair. That counts.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'll share jokes.
Yeah.
That I know.
Yeah, I'll share memes.
jokes.
Yeah, I'll share
for
memes and jokes
yeah.
that are playing to stereotypes and biases
Right,
that
right,
we
right.
all can, through enough comedy, tongue in cheek,
Yeah,
accept
yeah.
sometimes. Yes,
Yes.
I've done that before.
Yes.
But not
I do that.
like this
But
war
I'm
is
serious,
starting.
yeah.
Like, no, I've not shared that.
There's no war in you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't shared nothing like that. I haven't shared some crap that's like some blatant false news. Like, no. I do my best to try and not post or like share anything that like I haven't at least done like the bare minimum research.
right? Like open the article.
Yeah, at least open the
Right,
article. Make
right.
sure I didn't just unleash this like virus on Earth
Yeah.
or something. You know, like
Because I see a lot of time when people read a headline and they have a whole giant caption about what happened. And I read the article and I'm like, nah,
you are in the wrong perspective.
he didn't do that. It was something else.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see if like you article, quote unquote, with like an outrageous headline, right? And see how many people argue in the comment section
Yeah.
about that headline. But when you click on the article itself, it's just a Rickroll video.
That has happened.
It
and
happens. Dog,
got-
I'm on
happens all the
Twitter
time.
every
Hundreds,
day.
if not
It
thousands of
happens
shares.
It happens.
every day.
Listen, it happens all the time.
Yeah,
But I want to be able to
I want to see it.
quantify.
I want to see it, dude. Oh my god.
I want to be
how
able to
many people fall for the
quantify
I
it.
okie
would
doke?
love to be able to see
Bro,
that.
imagine.
Oh god.
Imagine. It'd be a Rickroll video, and then on the bottom says, if you made it this far, good for you. You've done you're doing your due diligence.
Yeah.
Don't tell anyone else in the comment
Yeah.
section.
Someone's gonna tell them, but
It's
I hope
okay.
no one
No,
does.
Sorry.
No, you
It'll
got
go
to.
pretty far.
You have to play. You have to play their
game.
Their game. Like,
It'll go
don't
pretty
tell
far.
anyone else in the comment section. Let's laugh at them together.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It'll go far. Don't worry.
Listen, everyone is expert. As soon as something come up that they think they care about, they think they know about.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody an expert, boy. Comments go crazy. People pull out statistics from out of nowhere.
It's because we're
Dog.
all in the instant gratification thing, and it's caused us to also want to be the person who can provide the instant gratification.
Yeah.
So we get into arguments and debates and conversations, and the person just wants to be the first person
Yeah.
to bust out the information. And that's not a discussion. I'm glad you're throwing stats at me, but also, do you have an understanding of why these
Right.
stats matter?
Yeah, where'd you
those
get
stats
these first?
real?
Like, were
yeah,
they
where'd you get
real?
Are they
these?
real or are they just confirmation bias?
Yeah, confirmation bias. Like, are you looking at a stat that is like, yes, we surveyed 50 black people specifically who live next to a nuclear reactor specifically 20 years ago. Man, everyone has cancer. I mean, look at the people you were studying.
Right.
You got to be honest about this. So that happens, by the way. People are like dying from like cancer because they live in ghettos next to radiation centers in America. But anyways, you gotta actually know your research.
That's a
your
lot
stats,
of
right?
news too. Like news outlets, it's always they don't have to be first.
Dude, and the stats
Not
can
right. They have to be first.
Yeah, man. The stats can be totally
Nuts.
skewed. And
Get people watching. What do
if
you
you
mean?
if you have
Yeah.
a good graphic, you have
Yo,
a good
man.
like graphic designer, bro. They make your charts
man.
real nice.
Breaking news.
Woo!
Yeah.
People believe you.
Yeah. Say just say breaking news, say some wild shit. People believe it.
Bro, how-
Especially older people who still watch the
Dude,
news. Where
CNN
that?
is nothing but breaking news.
Where that? That's his favorite
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
But
Dude,
I love
if,
CNN.
If you put CNN on right now, the words breaking news are just permanently on screen.
Yeah.
If they're not telling the weather, breaking news is just permanently on the screen while they're reading.
Because everything's breaking.
Everything's breaking news. Every single thing happening is breaking news. Not a discovery or a new child who is smarter than any human ever. Not some new world record we've broken. That's not breaking news. That's not breaking news. But the same issues we've been dealing with that no one's moving on is breaking news for like weeks straight. And then we get onto the new issue that lasts for weeks straight. And then we ignore every other thing. that's
Everything
happened.
else.
And that's why, again,
Nuts.
you got to care about your local newspapers.
Got to.
You got to care about them, man.
Do you guys ever really read into gossip?
I mean, it depends on
Depending
who
on
it's
who
about.
it is, right?
If it's Will and Jada, I gotta read into it, bro. I love that.
Absolutely.
Bro, when it was Angie and Brad, I was reading into it. I was like, why?
Who?
Brad
Jolie?
Pitt, Angelina
Pitt?
Jolie.
Oh,
After
okay,
Mr.
okay.
and Mrs. Smith, I was like, this is my couple.
Oh, yeah.
I love them and need them to have everything good in life. And like was with it, bro. And they started breaking up, and I was like, why are you breaking up with me?
Yeah.
Like, bro, I was hurt. Okay, so like, and
Don't
like
break up with
obviously,
us.
right? You're breaking up with us right now. Okay, like obviously it's gossip, but like, you know, even with all the superhero movies, bro. Like, yeah, I want to know what's happening with like all the actors who are my superheroes, bro. When like you see Chris Evans or Chris Hemsworth or freaking T'Challa, Chadwick Boseman, like
Bad Bunny is gonna be a hero,
right? I have no idea who that is.
He's gonna be a superhero.
I have no idea who that is.
2005.
What for what?
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Oh, classic.
Oh, my heart.
Classic.
But yes, you know, like when you do have like role models and figures, you do care about what's happening with them. So like Neil deGrasse Tyson, I love him. There were like, when politics was happening, there were rumors about Neil deGrasse like picking sides or saying things, blah, blah. And I was like, wow, I didn't think he'd like get into politics. And then I listened to him and he was like, no. Here are the facts of reality. I don't care what side you're on. Here are the facts that I'm abiding by. Now, what do you think you should do? And I was like, no, that's not bias. That's a scientist telling you that you should use science.
Right.
That's actually what's happening.
Right.
The rumors that were being spread are literally nonsense. And they were ignorant people being scared of his intelligence. Expected, but unsurprising.
Peons.
That's how I felt, bro. Like, talk trash about Neil deGrasse, bro. Man, this has been on it since he's come out, bro. Like, talking as a scientist, astrophysicist, my dog, and I felt the same with Chadwick Boseman. Like, people were really trying to talk trash about like his body or like what he was doing, and then we end up and then they all found out he had cancer, and all of them were feeling crunchy.
Yeah, I remember. They were talking crazy about the way he was looking.
And when it was happening, I was just like, yeah, he's an actor. He probably has roles he might be preparing for. How are y'all even talking trash about this?
Right.
Extra crispy.
Right? And then it came out, and I was just like, all y'all are freaking idiots.
Yeah.
I gotta stop my cry right now because I love this man.
Yeah.
But like, extra crispy, bro.
Crispy.
Maximum crunch, dude. I'm like,
yeah, I remember
again,
that
like,
shit.
when gossip happening, it's not that I'm like, ooh, I gotta know the guy. Nah, but I'm like, yo, hold
What's
on.
going on?
Yeah, if it's gossip about the dude or a dude
Someone
that I'm
you care
caring about,
about,
like, hold on, let me learn about it. And it's about Obama talking crap, or people talking crap about Obama, bro. Like, they really were talking trash about this man's tan suit, and then across the country, there's also a dude burning this man in effigy with like a burning cross, and there's a little doll of Obama burning on the. So I'm like, are these really?
That's
is this really
fire.
Gossip we're talking about? Like, we're talking about this man's suit and it was
You know
flames,
what's funny though?
but we're not going to talk about the racism. Obviously, come on, y'all.
A lot of the times, the news really nitpick on like stupid shit, and I noticed that a lot. Like they'll make the biggest deal out of the smallest thing
because they
just because like a senator wore red shoes to the meeting
because they're trying not to pander like to scientists over spiritual people, or spiritual people over scientists, or the left over the right, or the right over the left, or the poor over the. And so they're worrying so hard about not pandering that they look for small little things that they're like, ooh, if I say this, we'll get high ratings, but we're also not pandering too much.
Right.
Or you could just like look for actually interesting things and just inform people of things that are happening.
Yeah, some of the shit they be talking about is so goddamn
and it's
stupid,
stupid, dude. It's a waste of time, energy, resources.
Waste of time.
And but you see how it's creating like a droning of the population who's watching.
Right.
Because if you get on at like 6 p.m. and you put on CNN, there's like 4 or 5 news pundits who all go on. They have like a 30-minute or like hour segment. They will all have the exact same breaking news. They'll all interview 1, 2, or 3 people about the subject. And he's like, all right, that's my segment. I'm putting on blah, 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 blah. Thanks, John. I will now talk about the exact same breaking news.
Yeah.
And I have 2 pundits that we can talk to about this exact same breaking news. 1 hour later. All right, that's my segment. How about you, Susan? Thanks, John. And I'm going to have the same breaking news and have 2
Right. Doesn't make sense.
When are we going to talk about anything that's actually happening to the country?
Yeah.
At any point.
I get it. Yeah.
All right. And
but they be tripping.
We keep seeing that world news is America's influence on the world, or more specifically, Europe's and European influence on the world. When we were in school, our textbooks were world history is what did Europe do to the world? That was world history.
Written by the victors.
Nowadays, we look at our news channels, and the ones that are very biased are what is America's or European influence, or the wealth of those of European descendants influence on the world, and how's everyone else kind of reacting to that?
Yeah. Listen, Trey going crazy because this is his lane.
Sorry,
this is like
we gonna get
politics
on this forever,
and
dude.
news.
Like,
this is my man's lane. I'm letting him cook.
Thank you. I appreciate you for it.
Chefing it
I
up.
appreciate you. I'm sorry.
Chefing it
I'll
up.
go in on it, dude. Like Spady Brothers, all we talk about. Like if people come in,
yeah.
here's a dude, and I was like, yes, America has the most incarcerated people on Earth. We have more than like several other countries combined. And then
privatized.
an old dude came and he was like, well, I don't know. I feel like the people in China are all actually in prison. So I think China has more in prison. And I was like,
I mean,
I feel you and I understand.
I
the
mean, if you're
distinction
talking
you're
about
in
trying
a
to
different
make.
sense.
That's what I was saying. And I was like,
I mean,
I feel the sense you're talking about. I
man
completely
speaking,
understand. Right? And so that's when we get into politics. And I'm just like, I feel you. And I'm not taking anything away from that because
It's
I
like
do believe that
person per capita or whatever.
person per
like,
capita and also how the imprisonment is happening.
Yeah.
Because, like, yes, they are in an open air prison. Like, realistically.
yeah.
That, bro, if you're being videotaped daily the second you step out of your house, but then when you're in your house, you still have a
being
value number
Yeah.
of, like, are you effective at home also? Like,
Right.
This is how many children you're able to have. This is what you're able to do. You can only work here. This is etiquette to do that.
Sheesh.
Those are some pretty strict rules.
Yeah.
You know, and like, nah, dude, it's not the same as being imprisoned in America.
no, absolutely not.
But also, fam, they sure ain't the same free that we are. Okay? They ain't, you know,
Nothing's really the
they're
same.
not benefiting from the First and Second Amendment like
Yeah,
most Americans
that's kinda
would.
True. Yeah.
That's just a fact, you know?
They'll ghost anyone. Like
Bro,
Don't say nothing.
like the owner of Alibaba. Have you seen Jack Ma at all recently?
I haven't seen it recently.
What
No,
happened?
it's because Jack Ma, owner of Alibaba, huge, like the Amazon of East. Of
Right.
But he was speaking out against like Xi and some of the stuff that's been going on with the Chinese,
Ooh, man.
the party.
Yeah. The party.
Xi Jinping.
But allegedly, nothing confirmed. I don't want to spread,
Yeah, we're not trying to spread gossip.
Misinformation.
but the CCP is known to ghost certain people that are problematic to their overall
Agenda.
Right.
Their plan scheme.
But bro,
Agenda, yes.
Yeah, a few years ago, Jack Ma was popping, bro. Mans was all over. You see these interviews with him and like Elon, but
Yeah.
he made that martial arts kung fu
I remember.
movie
No, yeah.
with all the martial artists.
Flames.
But now you don't see him. He's gone,
Boy, gone.
Yeah.
Gone
taken
with
from
the
the
wind.
public eye.
Gone with the wind.
So
Yeah, things are different out there in them big old countries called China. It's China. Sorry, China. Don't get mad at us.
Racist.
I don't even know if our stuff goes to China. Actually, I think our next biggest thing is like France.
no, China has super regulated internet.
Yeah, they would never hear this.
No,
Yeah. Shout out to France then. Apparently, Sacre Bleu isn't really a thing.
Trey, what's 19 in French?
Why would I know that? What is wrong with you?
Because that's hilarious.
What? Why?
It's
on
these.
God's earth would I? These nudes. Oh my god. Oh my god. Damn you. Damn you. Damn you. Oh my god. God.
For all those wondering who don't speak French, 19 in French is 19. And
or as
obviously,
it's
consequently, it
obviously
sounds like,
going to be known in America.
yeah, it's
These nuts. So yes.
Yes. 19, these nuts. Yeah.
I'm sorry, all French
You get
people. I'm sorry, all Chinese people. This episode is rough.
Yeah. This is a great place to end, actually.
I think so as well.
This is a wonderful place to end. So whether you're 19, 20, or 21 years old, you can listen to a lot about nothing.
Man's had the setup. He was like, no, I gotta make him look it up. Bastard.
You can listen to this at alotaboutpod.com. Don't listen to this for facts because then you'll be spreading misinformation.
Yeah, exactly.
Indeed.
This is not the podcast for that. We just talk about shit and hopefully you laugh and like it. That's all that really matters to me. Listen to us on anchor.fm/alotaboutpod. Or you can go, we're on all your major pod streaming sites, your major pod apps. You can listen to us, man. Please do. You know, we try to make some good content out there. Follow us on them socials at alotaboutpod. Also TikTok.
The socials.
I'm gonna do my best to do more tacky talks and see how tech talks I'm gonna call it, because I'm just gonna do some stuff on my cameras and how I edit and like software and stuff like that. So right now I put out a little mini vlog about my trip to Boston. So if you guys like that, I had another mini vlog on there about PAX. So So, I'm trying to, everywhere I go, it's content. So I can't really enjoy myself.
Content.
It's all content. And I also recorded a vlog. So I'm going to do my best to put that together. It's not a good vlog because I wanted to enjoy myself, but I'm going to try. I'll put that out. This podcast will be out on Friday because I'm going to be out of town this weekend. Going to see my sister. The gender reveal party. We're going to see if I'm
Crap.
what type of uncle I'm about to be.
That's my dog.
Yeah.
I'm proud of him.
Yeah.
Moving up in the world, yo.
Yeah, man. Thank you all for listening. Hopefully you had fun. Hopefully you liked it. Share with your friends. Comment on the YouTube, which hopefully will be out by Sunday or Monday. Well, actually, I'm gonna be out, so I'm gonna say like Tuesday. But yeah, this has been a lot about nothing. Thank you for listening. Peace.
Johnny.